Greetings, everybody. Happy New Year. It is 2024. I'm about to give you my testimony on why life is good and you should choose life. Go for life. Don't let other people persuade you. Don't let other people drag you down with them or trap you into a bad situation where you're unable to stop yourself from doing a bad addiction, whether it's drinking, whatever it is, drugs, whether it's street drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, over the counter, maybe you're abusing something. So I'm gonna give you my testimony here. I'm gonna try and get it as short as possible, but as in-depth as possible, if that makes sense as well. So I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you like, share, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear comments, get some feedback so I can reply back to you guys. So, growing up, I grew up good, and it was all normal and, middle class. Things were pretty good for me. By the time I was 16, I believe it was my first overdose. I ended up throwing up everything that I had ate and drank. And there was alcohol and all kinds of different mixed street drugs that were involved and everything. That was at age 16. I straightened out for a while, and then once I was about 23, maybe 22, I was about 22, and that's when I had gotten into the really strong drugs. The opiates put you to sleep, makes you nauseous, makes you restless, makes you, if you're on it, you feel amazing. But when you're not, it's not fun at all. And it's not funny at all. So, one of my testimonies, when I was about 23 or 24, I got to a point in my life to where I was taking 120 milligrams of some really strong painkillers, along with 40 milligrams of a different painkiller, along with 75 micrograms of other strong stuff, and I was drinking heavily every single day. Now, if I could change my life around, going from that every day, I didn't know how I was going to live without all of that every day. But you realize you can start your life over again. You can be reborn. You can find Christ. You can find yourself. Search within yourself. Seek Christ. Seek God. I believe He saved me quite a few times. When I was, one time I had taken too much pharmaceutical stuff and over street stuff, and I fell asleep. It was a fall night, so it wasn't too hot or too cold. Usually, we had the windows open just to get fresh air going through. And I remember going to bed that night, and I was like, I did a lot of stuff. I hope I wake up, like I was really hoping to. And when I went to bed, This was the craziest part. I went to bed and I had a dream that I was in my room, and in front of my closet there were 3 super glowing white, seemed like angels, at the foot of my bed. And I won't forget, at the foot of my bed, by the right side, my right side of the foot of my bed, there was it seemed to be a woman, like an angelic, very bright white, like woman with an angelic, very bright angelic type sun in front of her, and she had her arms wrapped over his chest, and they were both looking at me like, like they wanted me to be okay. And then the next thing was, it was really, really, really cold in my room. Remind you, it was fall, so it wasn't too cold or too hot. It was freezing in my room. I felt, because I was laying on my left side, and when I opened my eyes, I noticed how cold it was, and then I felt what felt like one of them angelic, glowing white angels or beings, guardian angels, standing right behind me. Like, it felt like they were breathing on me. When I turned around, I slowly turned, and there was nothing. No one was there. And my room was freezing. So when I had went to shut my window, I thought it was open and it was freezing. I went to shut it. My window was already shut. So at that point, it clicked in my head like, okay, God's giving me a chance. He's showing me. And that was a major, major sign for me. Major wake-up call for me. Changed my life around. I've been sober, going on 8 years now. Drug-free, alcohol-free, not a drop. It's amazing. You'll lose friends along the way. You'll lose friends along the way. You'll lose people along the way. But that's okay, because God wants you to be in a good position. And we have that choice. We have the free will. Make the right choices. Go with the right instinct. Live righteously. And remember, you can change your life. You can turn it around. Help yourself. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until the next one. Have a good day, guys.